Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and today I'm going to be showing you 3 cards, especially for Mother's Day, in preparation of Mother's Day, since we are already in April and May is soon to approach. And so I figured it would be nice for us to do Mother's Day cards. And so I decided to use the Timeless Tulips coordinating with the Magnolia Lane Design Series paper. Hola gordita, ¿cómo estás? And so just wanted to show you how versatile this paper is, because you can be making lots and lots of cards and they don't really have to coordinate from the flowers perspective, but I think that you can get really nice combinations. So another thing that I want to make sure you know is that I am going to be releasing a new card class to go. And so this is the one that features the same design series paper, and the whole thing on this class is that it's going to be featuring how to make cards with design series paper. So you don't have to use the Magnolia Lane. Of course, if you use it, you're going to have the same the same look, but you can use all of these designs with any of the design series papers that we have. And so so this one is that one, and you can see all of the cards are really nice. And again, this one actually opens like so. And so again, this is all about design series paper, and you can see I just paired to a different stamp set as well, and then just use the design series paper. So this will be released this week. So definitely make sure you are on my mailing list. And I put on the description of this video the information for you to sign up so that you get all the updates from my classes. One other thing is we have released the retiring list. And so it's best if you go to the online store at Stampin' Up. Oh my goodness, I think it's, sorry, I'll put a link there, but it is miranda.stampinup.net. And on that one, there's going to be a section under the shop section where you can click on the clearance, not the clearance, the last chance list or retired stuff, so that you can see exactly what is on that retired list. Not just the name, but also the picture. I think that always helps. At least it helps me a lot. When we get those lists, it's just painful for me to kind of figure out which one is what. So I always like to go to the website. So I'll send also some emails about that. But anyway, so let's just get it started. Those are a few things that I want to make sure you knew. So like I said, let me just get my piece of paper. So here's what we're going to be using today. So I'm going to be, okay, here it is. I'm going to have that one. Let me just get situated here. A scratch paper too. All right, so where's my, okay, so I think I'm ready now. I think I may be missing my, oh no, here's like my dimensionals. And hold on, because I do need glue dots. Hold on. Before we start, because usually I end up losing them, so let me just grab them. I know I was kind of low on my other pack, so let's just grab some glue dots here. So, alright. Okay, so the card base, as usual, is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna be folding it in half. Oh, I think this is from another card. So we're gonna be folding it in half. Make sure you use your bone folder so that you get a nice crisp fold. Then I have a piece of petal pink, and this one is 4 by, I believe it's 5 1/4. And this because I'm gonna be covering the whole thing with the design series paper. I usually try to get the cutouts out of the same piece. So make sure you cut out your scallop circle out of the layering circles, and this is the one that coordinates the one from Stitches Framelits. So now this one I believe is the second from the largest to the smallest, and so that way you know which one you need to be cutting out, right? Okay, so this is Whisper White. Then I have a piece of Mossy Meadow, and this one is cut out of the stitched sweetly dies, which is this one. I love that it has different labels, and of course it has the scallop rectangles that are really cute. So this is that one. Then I have a piece of the design series paper, and this one is, I know it's going to be smaller, but right now I have like 2 3/4 by 1 1/4, and you need 2 of those. Okay, but I think I'm going to be cutting them. And then I have a piece of the design series paper, and this one is 5 by 3 3/4, and I have another piece of the petal pink, and this one is 2 1/4 by, what is this? It's almost 3/4. Hold on. So it's 5/8. Whoa, why did I make that weird measurements? I have no clue, but okay, we'll play with it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna glue these down, and then here. And hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Thank you. Let me just. And by the way, we just recently, actually yesterday, we saw the brand new catalog for June. So when you're a demonstrator, you can see it earlier, and so we got to see it yesterday online. And I'm so excited to say that there's going to be a new solution for the adhesive, and I'm pretty excited because you know that I love having the fast fuse, and it seems like there is another option now that is going to be available. It says to be also strong bond, so I feel like I'll be super happy to try it and see how it goes, so that when I run out of my fast fuse, now I have some options. Because yeah, I was kind of like struggling just thinking about it. So anyway, we're gonna be gluing this down. Now this one, the way I was thinking this is kind of using this section, kind of like that, and like so. So I'm gonna bring the Tailor Tack punch, which should be here. Hold on, it's here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the tag ends. So yeah, so definitely excited with having another option for adhesive, definitely. So anyway, and there are so many things that are really cool, but I'm also kind of sad to see some of the stamp sets retiring. That part is always hard as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and I want these to be kind of lining up with this, because I want to be right in the center, as you can see. And then the same thing with this one, right? There we go. So yes. Yeah, it covers everything. And then I'm going to be using this one here and then this one there. All right. Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm going to be stamping. I'm going to bring my pierce mat. This is one of these things that I cannot believe is on the retiring list. And so if you have lots of your clear stamps or photopolymer stamps, make sure you grab it, because this one is retiring, which I think is kind of crazy because we use it a lot for stamping. Although I was thinking that maybe we can also use the what is this other thing? The one from the Stamparatus. I think that we can use it. And you guys are not gonna believe it. I cannot find my stamp set. I said I want to see. I know it's here because I put it here. I just don't know what happened with it. See, every single time I think I am prepared. Oh, here. And then it's like everything gets lost in this room. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring the early espresso. So anyway, so if you have lots of these photopolymer, definitely you need to make sure you have the pierce mat, because that always helps to stamp a nicer image. I know. So yeah. So anyway, and Sandy, I agree with you. The Magnolia Lane is definitely one of my favorites too. Definitely. I just love this one so much. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing the end, so we'll see. Let's go and do this one. And of course, we're going to be doing our flowers. So for this one, I think like a few weeks ago, if not like a couple of months ago, I did some birthday cards using this technique where we stamp tulips and we use sponges. So we're going to be doing the same. So I have here the larger of the tulips, and we're going to go ahead and ink it. And then I'm going to use, this is petal pink, and then I'm going to bring the terracotta tile. And I'm just going to do the base. All right, and let's see how this one looks. And we're going to be stamping it. And see, you have a two-tone that would still go really well with the petal pink, don't you think? So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to leave this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the punch. So this one comes as a bundle, and this one is still available in the kit, I believe, in the catalog as a bundle. So I'm very excited to say that this one is also in the new catalog. Oh goodness. Well, I should have you know what, I hate wasting that much paper. I really do. I know, So Sentimental is also not retiring. Definitely, yeah, agree with you. So, what is the deal with me today? I'm not on my greatest, as you can see. What is the deal? There we go. I'm like, what? It's like, it's not going. Okay, there we go. All right. So we have that. And so now I think I want something like that. So I want to have my petal, like my, the stem here, and then some leaves here. Yes, so I'm going to use now the old olive. And I just need like a little bit here. Let's see. There we go. Yes, I like that. All right. And then I'm going to be adding like a couple of the leaves. So when there is this side and this side. And then I'm going to be having this one. Yes, perfect. Okay. So now let's put everything together. Let me close this. Although I know I'm going to be using it again. I just don't like having them all up, because I know I'm going to be getting them everywhere. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to be erasing this one. So I'm going to glue this one down. Oh, glad you like it, Angela. I love doing the tulips that way. I think that it adds dimension and they look a little bit more real. So definitely love that. I'm going to be gluing this one with dimensional. So, and I know I had dimensionals here. So I'm going to go ahead and at this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put it like so. So because of this one and that one will be raised, I think it will be best if I don't raise this one, because otherwise it will be like 3 layers of dimensionals. Oh, so we're gonna go ahead and put this one right there, and then I want to put this one like right here. So I think that it will be nice to do the banner end, don't you think? Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so yes, much better. So I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals as well. There we go. And then, I don't know if it needs, but let's just try. I don't know if it needs a bow. Maybe not, so we'll see. Because this is the one, what is this? Oh, the organdy strip ribbon. But it's kind of, like, it's 5/8 of an inch, so it's kind of thick. So I tend not to use sometimes this ones because it just takes too much space. But it goes really well with the colors that I am using, right? So definitely should go well. So I can probably put this one. Well, I do like it, so maybe a little bit smaller. I think I like it, so I'm gonna cut it. What do you think, guys? With the bow or without the bow? I don't know. I think without. I don't know. That's kind of a hard call. I feel like when I put the bow, then it kind of covers everything. What do you think? Do you like the bow or not? Let's see. I'm going to go with it. So I think I'm going to go with it. All right, so Margaret also agrees with me, so let's go with it. Yeah. There we go. It's a brand new. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm going to go ahead and put it like so. There we go. I feel like I need to cut a little bit, but there you go. So here it is. So this is card number 1. So let's go with card number 2. Goodness, where is my trash can here? All right, so let me go now. Card number 2. So for card number 2, yes, this one. So this one is using our base is petal pink, and again, this is 8.5 by 5.5. So we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half again. Make sure you use your bone folder to get a nice crisp fold. And then I have here, so same as with the other one, I always like cutting. So this is where I cut that other piece. So I always like cutting my pieces, especially if I'm going to be covering it, because no one is going to see it. And like this one has like a lot of layers, so there's no way they're going to see it. So I always try to maximize the cardstock, especially with labels, right? Because I mean, you always need labels for cards. And on the mat, you're only gonna see like that little tiny border. So I definitely always feel like, well, if I'm only gonna be showing, like in this case, I think is 1/8. I didn't say measurements, so give me 1 second. I'll give measurements in a second. But you can see it's only this little border showing up. So definitely you can maximize that. Where is my ruler again? Holy cow. My goodness. This is one of those days where I'm losing everything at every. I mean, you saw it a minute ago. Oh, here. I'm like, what did I do with it? All right, so this one is, so the Mossy Meadow, this one is 4 by 5 1/4, and the design series paper is 3 7/8 by 5 by 5. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Which is weird. Okay. This is kind of weird. Is that right? Yeah, it's 5. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and then glue this one down. And again, no one is going to even know that you used that part of your card, right? All right, so then I have these pieces. So this one is Mossy Meadow, and this one is 2 by 4 3/4. This one is, the design series paper is 1 7/8. Hi, Diane. And 4 5/8. Then I have a piece of Mossy Meadow again, and this one is 2 5/8 by 4, and the Whisper White is 2.5 by 3 7/8. I also have a piece, or a strip I should say, of the design series paper, and this one is just 1 inch. I know I'm going to be putting it somewhere here, so it needs to cover that size, which was what, like 2.5? Yeah, 2.5. So and I'm also have another little piece of the petal pink, and this one I think it's also that weird measurement, right? Yeah, 5 6/8 by 2. And I think that when I was doing those measurements was just because I wanted to make sure the mother's they sentiment fit. But I think that, yeah, that's kind of a weird measurement for me, I'll be honest. That's not my typical measurement. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. Oh my goodness. So all right, this one is gonna go like right here, and then this one, just to have a visual, this is going to go like so. This is where this strip is gonna be, and then my sentiment is gonna be somewhere here. So I want my flowers there in this section, right? So let's go ahead and stamp that. Now, by the way, when you're using this technique, you need to make sure that you clean your stamp every time you stamp, because you use a darker color, and so if you go straight to the lighter color, then you're going to be staining it. So make sure that if you're doing this card and then you're going to be doing a multiple, make sure you are cleaning in between. So we're going to go ahead, I don't know if I need 2 or 1, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp 2 and then go from there. All right, here I'm like, what did I do with? So same as with the last one, we're gonna go ahead and stamp first with the petal pink, which is the light. Then I'm gonna bring my sponge, and again, I don't know if I say that, but this is one of those sponges that we sell. I cut a little piece of it, and then I put a little tab with the color of the cardstock that I'm using. That way I can reuse them and have no issues with switching colors. So anyway, once you have that, you're going to tap it. Because this is a darker color, you want to be really light. And then we're going to be stamping. And again, I'm using the Pierce mat to make sure that the whole image get a stamp on the paper. Oh, Teresa. Yeah, I tried to use the same suite. Mainly because I want to show people that they can do multiple things with the one suite rather than having to get every single one. It also makes it easy. I'm gonna like to plan for them, because I just need to concentrate on the one suite. So it's also for me, but in reality I feel like people can see that they don't need that they can have a lot of ideas with just one. They don't have to have like every single one to make cards. Like they can use whatever they have. So, okay, so you saw me again cleaning it because I'm going to go ahead and do another one because again, I don't know if I need 2 or just one. I feel like I should do 2. And then again, bring your sponge. And again, you want to be, and I am tapping it. I'm not rubbing it. It's just tap and it's light. It's a light hand on that. Again, just because I want to have a soft look, I don't want to be that dark, and the terracotta tile is really dark. So, all right, there we go. So I have one of the tulips, and all right, so let's just go ahead and cut it out as well. And we'll see. Okay. So now let's bring this one. Now I don't know. See how? You know that I never have my cards done, so this is where I start kind of playing with it. Yeah, two looks okay, right? Don't you think? So I need one here and one there. Yeah, I feel like 2 should be fine. Yep. Okay. I feel okay with this. Because I was for a second kind of doubting it, like it's too much, but I feel like it should be fine. So I'm gonna close this and bring the old olive. How is this? It's just a staple, so you can see it here. So I use the tab and then I just staple it. That way it's easier. And it kind of prevents, although a little bit, you can see here that you have a lot of stains still, but it prevents from having a lot of the stains, although like you saw me, I still managed to get the ink marks. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and, again, this is old olive, and probably, you know what? I'm gonna use the other end because I want it to be like this end. Right, and then because at the end of the day this one is gonna go here, don't you think? And then this one can go somewhere here, and I'm leaving enough space because sometimes I have issues with the leaves, so definitely want to make sure I put the leaves. And for the leaves, like I'm gonna start first with, yeah, I'm gonna start first with this one, and actually I'm gonna start this way. So play with the leaves. You can be rotating them. All right. There we go. All right. And then I need to bring my sentiment as well. So let's just use Early Espresso again. And we're going to be using the Happy Mother's Day. Hi, Eleanor. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Here it is. So now let's bring everything back. So now this is the one that I said we're gonna be putting C. Yeah. There we go. And do I need it or not? See, because that's the thing. Maybe I don't really need it. Oh my goodness. Have all this stuff here. Maybe I don't even need that strip, so that way I can have the whole thing showing. No, I feel like it does need it. Yeah, it does need it. And then I put this one here this one there, and then this one here. Yes, yes, I think it does need that one. All right, so, and because you have all the pieces, then you can be playing with it, right? Whether you like it or not. And of course, this is one of the reasons I never have the cards with me, because I'm always just with the idea. And it's until I'm making the card that I realize what I want, what I like. So bear with me. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my snips. Get that little piece. And we're gonna go ahead and put it right here. And so let's just put this together. How much space I need to be? Yes, I need to be right there. All right. So I'm going to be putting this somewhere here. Then I'm going to go and glue down this one. And this one is going to go here. We're going to go ahead and see how nice it looks. Plus, I don't know if I've said that, but tulips are my favorite flower. So excited with this set staying for 1 full year. So that's awesome. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put this one right here. And then this one. And then we're gonna be adding this one here, pop up. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm glad you're liking it, Kimberly. Thank you so much. All right. So we're gonna put it like right here. What do you think, huh? So this is card number 2. So let's just look card number 1 and then card number 2. Do they not look fabulous? I mean, I'm serious. This set just makes the most beautiful cards. All right, so let's go with card number 3. Just give me 1 second while I clean here in my area, because I feel like I'm going to be getting all these dimensional backings all over the room. So card number 3. So again, the card based on this one is going to be Mossy Meadow, so same as the first one. And this one, as my usual, is 8.5 by 5.5. I think this is like 90% of my card base, honestly. All right. Oh, the colors are from the design series paper, so I always go with the colors from there. Now, same as with the other one, I die cut already the coordinating scallop circle out of the same cardstock, because I'm going to be covering. No one is going to know there's a hole there. And this one is also 4 by 5 1/4. I have in this one a piece of Whisper White that I had already pre-embossed with the leaves. I think it's leaves 3D embossing. Yeah, so it's this one. This is one of those thick ones, so when you're running, you just need 1 plate of on your die cutting machine. So we're gonna go ahead and this one, before I forget, this one is 3 3/4 by 5. I don't know. Let's just see. So now this one is gonna go like so. Alrighty. Oh, Vicky. Yeah, usually yeah, because I said all the measurements on the video, I don't really type dimensions, I'll be honest. I'm sorry about that. It's just, yeah, time constraints, to be honest. I wish I had a little bit more of time. I love everyone loves having dimensions, but yeah. I go over measurements every single time during the video. That's the only thing I can say right now. All right, so I feel like I'm gonna be putting it like right here. Yeah. All right, so now I have this piece of Mossy Meadow, and this one is 2 1/4 by 4 5/8, and this one is 2 1/8 by 4 1/2. So I'm gonna be putting it like so. We're gonna be going this one, and there's only 1/8 of an inch difference. Yep. All right. Then also on this one is 2 by 4 and I'm sorry, by 3 3/4, and this one is 1 7/8 by 3 5/8. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this one as well. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and line it up. All right, so the way I was picturing this one is to go somewhere like so. And then have this. Yeah, this one needs to be somewhere more kind of like in the middle, right? Hopefully I'm not having too many internet issues. And then I'm going to be putting this one like so here, right? So I'm going to wait on gluing everything because I need to make sure I have enough space for my sentiment. And then on this one, I was thinking to put the bow somewhere here, right? Because I feel like this one is too white, and so definitely need that pop of color there. Do these, the sentiment. So let's go ahead and do the sentiment as well. The sentiment, same as with the other ones. I believe it's also that weird. Yeah, is the 5 5/8 of an inch by 2 1/2. 2 1/4, sorry. And we're gonna be cutting it with the Tailor Tack punch. So really, you just need to make sure that the sentiment fits. Hey, Ann. Oh, Teresa, you're so nice. I'm really happy you're enjoying the cards. Now, you can change the sentiments to happy birthday too. Oh, you know what? You can also do thinking of you. Oh, that will be also really nice. With tulips, are you kidding me? Beautiful. All right, so as I mentioned last time, make sure you are cleaning the stamp set when you're doing the two-tone tulips, just to make sure that your lighter color does not have stains afterwards. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp that one. And that one is petal pink, and this one is terracotta tile. So I'm using the same colors as with the other ones. And I have here my sponge. So I'm gonna take a little bit, and again I'm just tapping, brushing it, right? So it's just, hi Relene. Oh, from Australia, nice seeing you. Hi, Brenda. Thank you so much. I'm so excited that you like the videos and the cards. So anyway, so you have here the two tones. Again, you want to be sure to tap it with a light hand and just tap as you're sponging. You don't want to be brushing it or doing it too strong because you want a light tone. And then also when you do that tapping, you can see that it kind of goes, like it blends really well. So I like that. Okay. So then after that, we're going to go ahead and punch that tulip. Okay. All right, we have that. And then where's the sickle? Yeah, here. And kind of same like the other one, we're going to do the one stem with the tulips. Oh, you made fun false cards. I love those. I really do. Yeah, definitely enjoy that. So I'm gonna put this one kind of like so, because let's see. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna bring this one there. And that one here. Yeah. The tulips with the two tones definitely makes a big difference, right? I mean, I feel like it just gives them more personality, if you will. So look at this. And now this one is going to go with this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the little ends with the tailor tag punch, which is also on our new catalog. So I'm glad they did not retire this one because holy cow, I think I use it now on almost every single card. So excited to see it still there. There you go. Yes. Okay. Love it. All right. So now let's just bring everything back. Okay. If I put this one like right there. I'm going to put it like more towards this end. We're going to go ahead and have this one like so. Right? Yeah, it does fit. Okay. So good. All right. So let's just go ahead and for the sentiments is the tailor tag punch. So this is the one that I use a lot of the times for doing that banner end. So did we say something here? Yeah. And then this one as well. I'm putting it like so. Oh, how exciting is that, Anne? I know you're gonna love those sets. Yeah, if you put an angle the tulips, I feel like it gives a little bit more like movement, right? Like so. Like rather than putting straight, I feel like it just adds a little bit of, I don't know, yeah, like movement, you know, like a little curve, if you will, right? So all right, so we're gonna be putting this one somewhere here, and then this one is gonna go right there, and then here. Yeah, okay, so let's put the dimensionals. Look at this here. Oh yeah, connect that one already. So I can add this one right here. And then let's add dimensionals for this one. Trisha, the name of that punch for making the banner ends is the Tailor Tag punch. And holy cow, it just makes it so easy for all the banner ends. Seriously, like I said, I use it so much. Definitely recommend it. And let me just share it with you one thing. One of the things that you just need to make sure when you're cutting is that you want to focus on this point to make sure it's kind of like in the middle, right? That's the only thing that you kind of have to focus. And there you have it. So it's very easy to use. All right, so don't you think it does need, this one does needs to have the bow here, right? I mean, I feel like that's the case. So let's just play and do another bow. Hello, Susan. Sandy, you're so funny. Oh yeah, and by the way, usually I am sending to my mailing list the sketches that I use for my cards. So every Monday I'm sending pretty much the link to the blog post, like a PDF, if you will, right? That has the link to the poster, the link to the video and YouTube, as well as the copy of the sketches for the cards, with a picture of the card. That way, I feel like if you have something like that, you can save it on your computer and then you can just open up and then just use them as inspiration, right? I've been enjoying doing sketches for that reason, and I think this will be a great sketch to have. So make sure you're a part of that mailing list, because every Monday, like I said, and I am kind of like 1 week behind. So usually, like the video from last week is the one that you're gonna see next week, and so this video you will see it in 2 weeks, right? Just so that I can kind of work my way on making the sketches, writing the post, uploading everything, creating the PDF. So it does take a little bit more of work, but I feel like people have been enjoying it. And so definitely, if you're interested in that, make sure you're on the mailing list, because you'll get that download or a PDF that you can download and then get all that information, and also all the links to all the products that I'm using. So that way, if there's something in a specific that you want to get, you can get it there. But yeah, caveat on that is that I'm always like kind of 2 weeks behind, right? Like, just because it takes so much time. And you do get to remember that I also have a full-time job and 2 little kids. So that's why I'm always like 2 weeks behind. But I am sending it now. It's been over, I think like it's been over 5-6 weeks probably that I've been sending that, if not more. And I think so far, and the last few ones, that's the ones that I've been including the sketches, and I think it has been received well. So anyway, Trisha, I just started collecting them. Yeah, Trisha, that's right. Yeah, the sketches is just yeah, I just feel like once you have the sketches, it's just so easy to kind of change it. So here you go. What do you think, huh? So yeah, you can collect them. You're right. I like that. You can collect them. You can have your alias sketches or something like that, right? So let me just put them all on camera so that you can see it. Which one was card number 1? Yeah, this one. So here are all 3 cards, as you can see. Even though this is from the Magnolia suite, all of them looks really nice. Go to my, so in the link of this video, there is a join my list link. So just go there, enter your name, email, and every Monday you'll get it. You'll get them. Like for instance, last week, just for you. So this week, everyone got the sketches to make these cards. They get the picture of this one, the link to the blog post, and then the sketch to make them. This week, so the next week, well, we're going to be sending is the ones from last week. So I'm already working on the sketches from these ones, right? And so it will go there. And so the following week, you're going to be getting the sketches from these 3 cards so that you can recreate them with everything. So make sure you submit your email. There is a link in the description of this video, and you can get it there. Definitely. Kimberly, yeah. So thank you so much for joining me again. I really appreciate you being with me here. I hope you all are staying safe. I hope you're all sane. It's been 6 weeks, and holy cow, it's been a ride. But I'm glad to report everyone is safe here at home. So hopefully it's the same in your house. And so anyway, if you have any questions, let me know and put it on the comments. I'll reply back if I don't see. Ooh, it's reconnect. So hopefully you are seeing it. So anyway, thank you so much. Glad you're here, and I'll see you next week again at 7 p.m. the center. Oh yeah, so which one's your favorite? This one? Oh goodness, I love them all, Eleanor. This time I feel like it's really hard for me to pick one. I think I love them all. I love the colors, and so definitely, yeah, this set is one of my favorites. So anyway, all right, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you, Teresa. All right, so take care. Bye.